Okay, to say it in a very short way, yes, I want to reveal a little bit more uh, the kind of styles that will come on the my next album. Yes, I want to go a little bit more in detail on that. Yes, so to see it in a very short way. Yes, so yesterday I've looked into it. Yes, and there are a kind of different styles. Yes, that I already wanted to have and to work with for the next album. Yes, so you will have rock, metal, the kind of very hard rock, even dubstep, trance, dance, movie score, no, and even possible ambient music. So yes, so these are the kind of, and also R&B, yeah, and also classical music as I always do. So it's all combined loops, existing loops that are already in my music program. I have a lot of it, all these different styles, and I want to combine that with playing the keyboards, creating my own samples, piano, electronic elements, strings, combine it with real instruments like the electric guitar that I've already used on the song Stop All Wars. I've worked on that song, starting to work on that song 1 week ago. I'm still working on it. It's almost finished, almost. It will be released 1 May, yes. And there is a second song that I've picked out to work on next. That will be a dubstep song, yes. So yes, like I said before, these are all. It's been a couple, I think 3 years ago that I have touched some of these loop sounds, yes, to create a song, yeah, and to combine it with my own material. And yes, it's been 3 years, yes, that I touched these loop sounds on my first and second album as a singer-songwriter. I use it on totally then 4 songs, yes. So, but since the third album, I have not touched it anymore until now. Yes, on my 11th album. So I want to work with these loops again, because it's a kind of going back, to that again, and it feels a little bit going back to not really my roots, because that's another story, yeah. But it's a kind of Azaish, kind of also worked with, years ago, for a short amount of time, yes, to create music, yes. So, but it was fun to do, and also very interesting, and for me it's interesting to create, to work with that, and to combine it with my own compositions, yes. So, but it will be interesting. It's like a fresh start again, feeling, yes. Because otherwise, if you do always the same stuff over and over again, the same stuff, then it gets boring, and then it gets you get tired of it, It's like playing the same records over and over and over and over and over again. It's good to have to put that aside a little bit, to pick something else out, another style and so on. So it's nice to refresh, you know, myself again, you know, it's and because this album, you know, will be, let's say, 8, because I will have 11 songs on the album, so there will be maybe 2-3 songs as usual that I make classical music. All the rest will be in a kind of with loop sounds, yes, and combine it with, of course, my own composition within these songs. So, like I said, you know, there will be hard rock, even that I have never made a hard rock song, yes. And then there will be pop music, you know, ambitious music. I will see about that, but movie score is a bit big orchestra again. It's also loops, yes, loop sounds, and I have you know, of all these styles. I have a lot of it, yes, and trance music, dance, you know, dubstep, yes, and will be very interesting, yes. But you know, for me it feels something fresh again, yes, to work on a new album, yeah. So it will be very interesting, yes. And there are songs. No, I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, yeah, 5 songs written. The lyrics, yes, fully, and others are in development, yes. Yeah, it will be very interesting. Some songs will have more lyrics than others, so I will sing a bit more in the other song than in the other one. The other one is just brief in a kind of way, and the rest will be instrumental music here. But in all songs I will sing, yes, of course. So it's a very, let's say, positive album, colorful album, you know, like this, very colorful, yeah. As you can see, it's a symbol. This is symbolic for, there's a revelation in a kind of way for the album, yes, the 11th album. I don't gonna mention the album title, it's too soon. I'm gonna mention that when, you know, when the album is almost finished, you know. I cannot say when, you know, in the springtime for sure, but I cannot say when. Because, and it's nice to have an album, a normal album format, you know, a time length of and the amount of songs, you know, in kind of a normal way, with 11 songs. It's nice to have that again instead of 15 or 18 songs like on my last album, Cause and Effect, you know, with a very special, must I say, album, yes, and project, you know, with all the different editions of Cause and Effect. But like I said, this one will be, you know, very, 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 very different. And yes, I look forward to it, you know, and I don't gonna work on the album each day, you know, or each because I'm working also, so in the week time I'm too tired, so I cannot do that. And in the weekends or 3 days, I know I have more time, but I must be, how do you say this, must be in the mood, yes. I must feel good, and to be also willing to work on the album, yes. Because if I am not in the mood, or I am not feel is the right time, then I don't work on it. Instead, I can be interested in taking photo shoots for the album. Most of it is already done, most of them, but because I have ideas for each song to have an art cover, but it will be through photo shoots, so it will be a little bit different than that I did on Cause and Effect. Yeah. Anyway, so enough talking. Yes. Yes, so Stop All Wars will be released 1 May as per single release. Yes, taken from my upcoming next album. Yes, my 11th album. Right. So I will call it in that way for the coming time until I will reveal the album title. Yes. So anyway. So okay. And updates will follow.